to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Just missed with that jab. Just missing with the uppercut. Another scoring shot there. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Defense is not an option for these two. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want it.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace and win.
Set him up
And there's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. So much firepower here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, there's the bell for round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice stop, but that won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. Unlucky to miss with that jab. The jab misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how did...
Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? No rest for the weary. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Don't worry about our round.
Let's start the 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
They exchange punches. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. And that will do it. What a victory. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a...